Eagle Ops, this is Dagger 4 at 86752. Eagle Ops, come in! This is Sergeant Walker separated from my element. Troops in contact, taking heavy fire, need backup now. Any station that's net, please respond. I'm all alone here. Can't hold on much longer.
Also known as alpha terpinolene, or in the research literature as TPO, is a primary terpene naturally present in lilac, sage, rosemary, nutmeg, cumin, apple conifera trees, and tea trees. This terpene is considered lightly to moderately sedative.
Stoned Vet, I hit the ground running when I'm invading your country. It's still with honor and discipline. Throw my guns like onyx, dressed in camo with ammo for every situation I handle. They got us marching and stepping by my platoon, you get trampled. If it ain't raining, we ain't training. Nothing changed by complaining. I adapt and overcome. I make the best out of situations.
What's up, guys? RNG here from the Stoned Vet USMC. It's been a minute, dude. It's been a minute. I know the quality ain't great, right? I don't have my cameras. I don't have a microphone. I'm using my laptop. But it's a new year, right? New year, new beginning. And one of the biggest things that we have got to understand is, what are we going to do in this new year? What are we going to do to benefit us, to make us a better person in the new year, right? It's been a minute. I know, guys. I know there's been a whole lot of stuff that has been going on, and maybe I'll break it down on my Friday episodes when I start producing those episodes as well, telling you a little bit of mental health and stuff like that. But I'm going to continue with these episodes, right? Because I promised you I'd bring you all the terpene profiles that are out there in regards to the beneficial purpose of this beautiful plant. You see that? Was it over here? Over here. You see that? Right up there? That beautiful plant right there, right? I told you I'm going to go through and I'm going to break down every single terpene profile so you guys have a better understanding. And what better way than, what is it? I can't even pronounce this word. It's so weird. It's terpinolene. I don't know, dude. I don't get it. But if you guys heard me, you guys use this ingredient. You use this terpene on a regular basis, right? It's in lilacs. Beautiful flower, right? Sage. How many of you guys use sage in your food when you're seasoning your food? Rosemary, nutmeg, and cumin. Come on, dude. Those are like the three main ingredients we use when we're cooking. You can't go wrong with that. Rosemary, nutmeg, and cumin. Nutmeg's in all the desserts, isn't it? And then cumin, I'm a Hispanic. So in my food, I'm always having cumin in my food, right? Which is great, right? And these terpenes here, you use this already. You're using this already, right? And so one of the biggest things, guys, is just getting an understanding of not to be afraid of this plant, right? A lot of us are going through a lot of mental health issues, right? We're taking terpene. We're taking a lot of pharmaceuticals that our pharmacist, our doctor continues to prescribe to us, right? I just went and did my annual visit at the VA, right? And he's like, "You taking these pills?" I said, "I guess, dude. I don't know, but I mean, yeah, go ahead and keep giving them to me, right? Because if not, then they're gonna be like, oh, you know, he's doing better, he's doing this or whatever. Good thing I'm 100% permanent total, so I don't have to worry about that craziness, that nonsense anymore." But it's just understanding these terpenes, right? And just getting to know them and just being more familiar with them, right? Understanding how the benefits of them work, right? You already use these when you cook food, when you're cooking dinner and whatnot, you know. But terpinolene, you know, why in the cannabis plant? Why is this terpene in the cannabis plant, right? And it says here the cannabis plant is an impressive alchemist capable of producing hundreds of cannabinoids and terpenes, right? And this is what we've been talking about, right? I know it's been a lot of weeks, but this is week 11. Episode 11 is what this is. Episode 11 on the breakdown of cannabis, right? Some, such as THC and CBD, are widely known outside the cannabis community. Others, including terpenes like the woodsy pinene and the citrusy limonene, which we've gone through in the previous weeks, right, are just entering the mainstream cannabis lexicon, helping consumers understand what gives cannabis its distinctive taste and smell. Terpinolene, meanwhile, is a lurky. It's found in plenty of cannabis strains, but it's usually present only in small amounts. It may in fact be the least common terpene, often among a strain's cast of characters, but rarely in a leading role. That's not to say it's unimportant. Terpinolene plays a key role in defining the taste and smell of many cannabis strains, including the immensely popular terpinolene dominant strains Dutch Treat. How many of y'all tried that? Dutch Treat, XJ13, and Golden Pineapple. I've never even heard any of these strains, right? I just recently started going back. Like I said, I started going back to dispensaries, and there's strains in there I've never even heard of, right? When cannabis became legal here in Oklahoma, all dispensaries had the same flower, right? Because it was all coming from California. It shouldn't have been, but it was, right? But nobody did anything about it. But everybody had the same strain. But now that we've been in it since 2018, which is 2023 now, multiple different strains of cannabis, right? And having an understanding of what they do. I have a bag in the back. I don't know. You see that purple bag back there? It's got all my medicine in it. And so this understanding of how the medicine works is the biggest thing. That's why I tell you guys on a regular basis is that when you go and start using this as medicine, you got to understand what kind of terpenes are in this flower. I need something to help me treat what I'm suffering from. My mental health, my anxiety, my depression, just everything that's going on, right? Everything goes on in life, right? We live in life and it's a struggle. Right? The smell and taste of terpinolene. Terpinolene's aroma is more multidimensional than some other cannabis terpenes. Linalool smells like flowers. Limonene smells like citrus. Pinene, well, it smells like pine, right? Terpinolene, though, carries an array of smells you might find in cannabis. It's piney, floral, herbaceous, and even a little citrusy. So it's got a little bit of everything in it. So when you smell it, right? You know, about 1 in 10 strains is terpinolene dominant, believed to have uplifting effects. So yeah, Ghost Train, Chernobyl, and Jack Air. Oh, I love Jack Air. I didn't know Jack Air had this in it. I just went to a place not too long ago. They had Jack Air, and I was like, "Ooh, I'm going to get me some of that next time I come back in here." Right? One word that comes up often when describing terpinolene's taste and smell: fresh. It's part of the reason terpinolene shows up as an additive in soaps and perfumes. Though the terpenes, other qualities which we'll get into also help. Like most terpenes, terpinolene isn't unique to cannabis. It also shows up in lilacs, tea tree, nutmeg, cumin, and apples. It's in apples. How many of you guys eat an apple a day? I love eating apples, dude. Especially when you get those nice sweet apples, dude. I'm already ingesting terpinolene, dude. Seriously. And then they go through and talk about the high terpinolene cannabis strains, right? Your Dutch Street, Jack Air, Ghost Train Haze, Golden Goat. I love Golden Goat. Golden Goat is my favorite. Golden Pineapple, J1, XJ13, and Orange Cookies, right? Other things to observe is that while terpinolene dominant strains can be classified as indicas, sativas, or hybrids, nearly all are THC dominant. In other words, there currently aren't many high CBD strains that have a ton of terpinolene. Why is that? Likely it's simple because cannabis breeders have yet to fully explore the full array of terpenes with CBD dominant and balanced strains. And that's one of the biggest struggles, right? One of the biggest struggles that is there is that hemp, which is what CBD comes from, right? Hemp used to grow like crazy, right? During World War II, that was the biggest push was for hemp, right? What happened is that they start learning how to increase the THC levels so you can get high, so you can get the head high, right? And so a lot of CBD strains they're not a lot of CBD strains anymore because people manipulated it to get the highest THC value out of the plant. And so being able to get an understanding about this is why there's not a lot of hemp plants that are high in terpinolene, right? You know, people understand the cash cow, THC, high THC, make more money, right? And so they say just terpinolene remains rare in the CBD flower itself. Potential effects. As an essential oil, terpinolene may have antibacterial and antifungal qualities, according to the 2005 study, which was another reason besides its fresh scent, that it's a common additive in soaps and cleaning products. You guys are probably already washing with this stuff or cleaning your house with it. Doing a field day in your house with the smell already because they already put in cleaning products, right? Other research suggests it can help with repel pests like mosquitoes and weevils. I don't know what a weevil is, but mosquitoes, dude, here in Oklahoma are rampant in the summertime. Terpinolene can help keep those away, right? Next time you look at some stuff, dude, like I'm telling you, look at some of the medicine you're taking, man. A lot of stuff has like elderberry, which is a natural flu fighter, but they mix it with all this other medicine and stuff, right? But look inside, look at the ingredients. Turn something over, read the ingredients, and see what's in it, man. Some of the stuff you're like, oh, I know about that. Dang, I didn't know that was going to be in here, right? Emerging research is also looking at terpenolene's potential to reduce the risk of heart disease. That's a bad heart. When used in concert with other nutrients and its possible role in inhibiting the growth of cancer cells. Inhibiting the growth of cancer cells, right? A lot of people are going to tell you cannabis don't stop cancer, cannabis don't stop cancer, cannabis don't stop cancer. I beg to differ. Depending on the strains you're smoking, the strains that you're ingesting, depending on the terpenes you're ingesting, all these terpenes have a cancer fighting agent in it. So if you're in chemo and you're in radiation, I would consider start smoking some cannabis or ingesting some kind of cannabis that's high in terpenes, right? Because this is going to help assist the chemotherapy and the radiation, and you'll be able to get through it a lot faster, right? Keep in mind, researchers are still teasing out the possible effects of terpinolene. In addition, many scientists believe that terpenes and cannabinoids work in tandem to create a strain's overall effect. So don't expect a strain that contains terpinolene to necessarily have relaxing sedative properties, right? And that's one of the biggest things, guys, is trying to get an understanding and having an understanding of how do these plants work, right? How do these terpenes work? How can we go through and ensure that we're getting the right medicine that we need, man? So that's the hardest thing, guys, is understanding of how do these strains work? How do these terpenes work? How can they help me? How can they help me get through what I'm dealing with, you know? And so this is one of the things that people have to understand, is understanding how do I use this terpene? What is it good for? How does it pertain to what I'm dealing with? Can I use this terpene to help treat my anxiety? Can I use this terpene to help relieve my depression? Right? And the way it's saying, reading it here, right? It helps with calming and uplifting experience. So it helps calm you down and bring you up, right? Like me, so the past several months that I've been gone, right, I've been dealing with a lot of family issues. And it's the only thing that's been able to help me get me out of the slumps, right? Is being able to smoke a great strain that has amazing flower properties to it, has amazing terpenes to it, right? And so that's one of the things, guys, is like when I tell you, when you go to a dispensary, because if you don't grow your own, right? If you're not like me and you can't grow your own for whatever reason, I can't grow my own because I have a black thumb or whatever. Ask them, let me see a lab report. I got to see what type of strain this is. I got to see what's in this flower. And they should be willing to give you the lab report showing you exactly what is needed, right? What is in this plant? What am I about to ingest? Like I just smoked the LSD. Nasty. I didn't like it. I don't think I got high off of it. I didn't get high off of it. And it just didn't taste good. I just didn't like the way it tastes. It had less than 1% terpenes in it, which I was like, oh man. Always try to make sure they got as much terpenes as possible, right? Sometimes it'll be 1%, 2%, 3%, right? And so that's one of the things is that understanding, like I said, you have got to understand the terpene profiles that are in here. You got to understand how is this terpene going to benefit me, right? And so hopefully me being able to provide you this type of information, you guys are still like, oh, okay, yeah, I understand that. I can do that. I can get with that, you know. I have an understanding of, okay, this is what I'm dealing with. My anxiety is going crazy right now. What strain can I look at? What terpenes do I need to be looking at in order to get where I want to be, right? I want to get out of the slump that I'm dealing with. The times are hard. I ain't got no money. My wife is leaving me. She's taking the kids and everything. I was like, what do? I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Let me go try to breathe. I need to breathe, right? I need to figure out how to breathe and how to have an understanding as to what is going on, right? So this is just one of the main things, guys, that I keep telling you about on a weekly basis. That, hey, look, check this out, man. Terpinolene. Nobody even knew. I never even knew it was a terpene. I do today with you guys, sitting here reading this with you guys and having a better understanding of how this works, right? How does this work? How can I get this to work for me, man? You know, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me today. Like I said, the video quality, I don't know. Maybe we'll see. I'm going to go through and edit this and see how it comes out, right? This ain't the best, right? It's me when this is all around me trying to make it look cool and flashy and stuff. And I don't know. I'm trying it out, right? I mean, like I said, I've been through a lot. There's a lot going on with the family. There's a lot going on in life. And it's just trying to get an understanding of what is going on and trying to deal with it. How do we deal with it? Like I tell you guys, you have to build your community around you. I'm super excited that I've been able to build my community around me. I'm super excited because they've been helping me tremendously to get an understanding as to how to treat different things, right? How do I treat what I'm dealing with, right? How do I treat that, right? How do I treat what I'm dealing with? How do I get through it? How do I get a better understanding of it so that I can get to the other side, right? You know, I got new swag. I don't know. Nobody's been ordering it. Nobody's ordered it, right? It says Misunderstood. It's the Joker, right? With the cool logo right there. Raffle 180, right? My sponsor, and then my logo right there, right? Get over there. Order these hoodies, man. It's still cold outside. It is still cold outside. I'm going to get off here. I'm going to go roll me a joint. I'm going to go smoke in my hoodie, right? Because I'm misunderstood as well, man. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me to enjoy this time together as a family, man. I'm getting back in it, trying to figure out. Hopefully I can get into this and start doing this again. I know I don't have my equipment with me. I'm doing this off a nightstand table right now with the stock speakers, stock microphone, stock camera. I hope that it record and that you guys got sound with this, man. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what we need to go next, right? I'm almost gotten through all the terpenes. After I get all the terpenes, what do you guys want to hear next? You let me know. Leave the review. Share this content. Get this content out there. It's the only way we're going to grow. That's the only way we're going to get bigger than Joe Rogan is you guys sharing my content on a daily basis, man. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I appreciate you guys enjoying this few minutes that I got to speak with you, to be able just to come back, right, out of the slump, out of the depths of hell right now, all right? I'm back. Hopefully this is good content, good quality content. I got a new episode coming out this Friday that I've been trying to push out for months. It will be out this Friday, so you guys can get in there and you can listen to it and do what you think you need to do, man. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me, enjoying this time together, man. I love each and every one of you. Thank you for you guys out there supporting me on a daily basis. Some of you guys already know what's going on. I appreciate you guys really reaching out to me, giving me a call, checking up on me to make sure that I'm doing okay, man. Remember, guys, you are appreciated. Let's reduce that number. Let's reduce that number and let's get this. Let's fix this. Let's fix these problems that we're dealing with, right? We're all veterans. We all have a lot of mental health issues that we're dealing with. Let's fix it. Let's get out there and let's fix it. Don't be afraid to talk, to reach out to somebody, man. I love you guys, man. Remember, guys, here at the Stoned Vet, we got your six.
The Stoned Vet. I hit the ground running when I'm invading your country. Instill with honor and discipline. Throw my guns like onyx. Dressed in camo with ammo for every situation I handle. They got us marching and stepping by my platoon. You get trampled. If it ain't raining, we ain't training. Nothing changed by complaining. I adapt and overcome. I make the best out of situations.